Hey, what's up everyone, it's Green Zero back here again, bringing you another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath VOD, slash commentary, whatever you want to call it. We have a game here today, and I'm going to jump straight into this one here. We have two players, Unidentified and eXs.cRoNlc, which is Cyberstorm. Unidentified, I think that's his main account. He's playing as Travel59, I'm just going to call him that. And eXs.cRoNlc, I think I'm just going to call him Cyberstorm or just Cyber, because that is his more well-known account there. He's playing as Nod. We're on Tournament Rift. We're going to get straight into this game. Here we go. So anyway, a bit on the members tab, and to be honest, I've been rummaging through some replays, and a lot of junk on there right now. Come on guys, post something that's worth watching. Don't just post those brag games out there, because to be honest, a lot of them suck. So I want to see good games. I don't care who the players are, just as long as it's a good game, you know. And it doesn't have to be the highest quality skill. I know there's been a thread on the general discussion forums there about getting games VODed. You can send messages to myself and DJ Chill, but like I said, I tend to get a lot of those, and most of them tend to be really bad. No offense on some people. I mean, I don't have that high quality to VOD. As long as the game is entertaining, I'll VOD it. It doesn't have to be the most skillful thing going around. I've VODed some very low tier players. I don't like to say that too much, but the game has still been good. They've still been using strategies and tactics and doing them well. So as long as you're doing that well, that's pretty good. We can see here that Unidentified is going for Disintegrators, and he's going for his upgrade there. There you go, Advanced Articulators. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squads going down to the bottom there. He's going to have 3 Engineers or Assimilators going down. Will Cyberstorm scout this? He has a scout here and a scout here. That's good against Travel59. You want to do that. You don't want scouts to, or not scouts, you don't want Disintegrators to sneak around the top. He's probably going to realize he's going to see them here now, and he's going to know, alright, there are Disintegrators going down here, and they will make it to his base here. He's got a heads up though. It's up to him to do something about it. He's got Shredder turrets, which are pretty good against them, so to be honest, he should be alright. Although, what do you call it here? Unidentified will get the bottom spikes. There is only one assimilator. Oh no, there it is. I was going to say, I was getting a bit worried. There's only one assimilator. That's not right. This buggy, oh man, it must have run into them because it's heavily damaged and it is going to get cut off. That was bad by Cyberstorm. He should have been able to keep away from those buggies. He obviously tried to shoot at them, got a little bit too close and took some damage. So anyway, it looks like he's going to lose his spike here. Common tactic by Travel to destroy this spike. We can see there's a booby trap on the building. You can see it right there. I'm not quite sure. Zoom in, there you go. It's actually stealth, so they won't be able to notice it. Will any scouts jump in there? If a buzzer swarm jumps in there, it will kill them. Disintegrator squads, though, cannot garrison, so that's going to be bad for them. They're actually going to destroy the spike. Cyberstorm in a little bit of trouble. Does he have a Shredder turret queued? He does have a Shredder turret queued, and these guys are going to make their way into the base. They're going to probably see the Shredder turret and have to back out. Yeah, there we go. He really can't go up against those. It's a lot better to kill the Disintegrator rush with than the watchtowers that GDR get. Trust me, I know. Anyway, it looks like we have 2 harvesters up here. One ref, second ref not being built. Cyberstorm does have a second ref, so he's actually ahead. He's got 4 harvesters. He has got 4 harvesters. Far out. Looks like Unidentified a little bit behind. He's got 3 harvesters. He's got both the bottom spikes, and they're going to be cranking him tib now, especially since Cyber has lost his spike. It's 3 spike versus no spike. So Unidentified has a 30 credit a second advantage over Cyberstorm, which he just gets, you know, periodically throughout the game until Cyberstorm decides to either destroy those spikes or capture them back. Depending on the length of the game, if it's going to be a really long game, you really should try to capture the spikes because they can just benefit you instead of them. Or if most people tend to destroy them because if they're there at the time with units, they're just like, alright, just destroy it and get it out of the way. It's probably the easiest thing to do. Anyway, what's going on here? We have an air tower here. This is an early air tower by Cyberstorm, and he's obviously going for some Venoms, and that is going to be GG for these Disintegrators. They're not going to do anything with that Venom in the air, and it is going to be able to destroy these guys. Can they destroy the air tower though? They may actually be able to destroy that. Is he going to sell it and get the scouts? No, he's not going to sell it. Is he going to lose it? Oh, the Venom starts targeting buzzers. That was bad. That was bad, and he does pay for it. He could have taken out all those Disintegrator squads there. So probably attack moving those guys when he shouldn't have. He lost his air tower. He's gone for another Venom. He probably doesn't care too much. Maybe he just wants one Venom just to clean that up. Because Venom's not too common nowadays. They really are an excellent scouting vehicle for the Nod players. They're only 900 bucks, I think, or 800. Not quite sure. Pretty sure they're 900. He can just fly that anywhere he wants and keep eyes on the map. He can even put it on patrol on a hold ground stance or a hold fire stance, and I'll just continue patrolling and not engage. Anyway, he does have 6 harvesters. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he's got 6. He does have 6. He's pulling 1 to his expansion. He doesn't have a refinery down. He's building one right now. What is the Travel Player doing? Travel Player only just expanding. Unidentified probably thought he would have done this a little bit sooner. He has some Seeker tanks here, and that buggy will be cut off and not quite destroyed. No, it is going to get through and scout. He does have the Venom to scout for him as well. I'm not sure where that Venom is. It's probably just chilling at home. It did take some damage though. It is just sitting there. He should really have that out and moving around and keeping the map revealed. He probably would have noticed the drone platform is going for the blue Tiberium field. This is very early blue. He's going to have to set up an expansion pretty quickly, and then really needs to get back here because the blue tib, like I said in a game of one of my VODs a few games ago, you can burn this blue tib up so fast, and it just disproportionates your economy, and you feel like you have a lot more money than you do, and then you burn it super fast and you've got no expansions left. And that Venom there just going straight into those Seeker tanks. Try to turn around and get away, but that's not going to happen. It's going to be Scorpion tanks here for Cyberstorm. Scorpion tanks and Shredder turret defense. He has another War Factory down here. That's 2 War Factories. He already has Dozer Blades. He needs to move his tanks down here now. These Seeker tanks, did they split up? Yes, they did split up. I was going to say, I thought there was more than that. They're splitting up down here. Cyber's probably pulling all of his tanks. No, he's not. He's leaving some tanks up here. He must have known he was going to split them up. There are a lot of Seeker tanks. Reverse moving into the enemy, not a good idea, but it's not going to matter now. They're in there with the Scorpion tanks, and they're going to target. They should really have a waypoint attack and focus down the units. There you go, focusing down the Scorpion tanks. What's happening down here? Scorpion tanks getting destroyed. That's not good. Cyberstorm is definitely on the defensive here. And a lot of Seeker tanks. He's built a lot more than I thought he had. Does he have a double? Yes, he did have a double Warp Sphere, so he's got twice as many Seeker tanks than what I thought he would have. And here we come. He's bringing them all to the main now. He's actually giving up on the expansion, bringing them all to the main. That's going to cause all the Scorpion tanks to come back here. Lightning Spike in support, and Harvester's being destroyed now. Oh man, this is getting super messy for Cyberstorm. There's a lot of Seeker tanks in here. Look how quickly they can destroy all this stuff here, man. There's at least 10 Seeker tanks inside his Tiberium field, and there's more coming now. He's got more than a dozen tanks in here. And reinforcements just pouring in now. They're trickle feeding in. They could get cut off somehow, but it doesn't look like Cyberstorm has the means or the power to do that. Blue Tiberium is being harvested, which is even more bad news. Nerve Center is down. He may be going for a technology assembly here, and that would really cripple Cyberstorm. If he brings out some high tier units, he just does not have any kind of... he has economy. He saved a lot of his harvesters, or at least half of them. Some of them were destroyed. He's got a double War Factory down, and he is very low on power now. Is he going to sell his operations center? He kind of needs to. Maybe just saving it so he can upgrade one more power plant. Is he going to get the upgrade off? I'm pretty sure he would be upgrading, but no, he loses the power plant. He's still a little bit low on power. This power plant here is going to go down, and Unidentified playing in an amazing mid-game there. Just absolutely demolishing Cyberstorm's main with this Seeker spam army. But you know what? I think it's time to transition. He can't keep this up now. Now that he's stopped production, gone for the blue field and gone for tech. Cyberstorm with a double War Factory. The Scorpion tanks will probably be able to beat them in the long run, purely because they have a little bit more health. But let's see what he pulls out now. He's pulling out Disintegrators because he's still going with Seeker tanks. I thought he would have transitioned. No technology. Yes, there is a technology assembler. He's not upgrading anything. I thought he would have gone shard launchers though. He's got so many Seeker tanks that if he gets shard launchers, these Scorpion tanks all of a sudden are going to be in super big trouble. I mean, once his Disintegrators bust out, they are going to be in trouble, but they can outrun the Disintegrators. They can also crush them. Cyberstorm getting on the offensive here. He realizes the blue field has been taken now, and he's just going to reverse move. He's the reverse formationing move there, so there's something new. A lot of people actually trying that since I said it. It's pretty good. It's probably not going to help him too much in this situation. It's more of a GDI maneuver, not so much as a nod maneuver, unless it's a nod v nod, but the screen player here has a lot of Seeker tanks still, and he's gone for a stasis chamber, probably going to hit him with a temporal worm, but that was a terrible placement, and there goes the phase as well. I'm not sure why he phased those units. He's obviously using them as decoys. Unidentified trying some really advanced tactics here. Lightning Spike comes down, obviously maybe that was to prevent him from retreating in that area, and reverse formation move. Oh man, that's getting stuck and it's causing all the others to slow down, so that was bad there. And 3 support powers used. Oh no, 2 support powers, one there and one there. And he has managed to punish Cyberstorm a fair bit, but he has managed to escape with a decent amount of units, and he does have his tech center, and this is what I'm talking about. Unidentified is out of Tiberium, and he has no expansions. So this is exactly the trap that people fall into in this situation. He should have expanded by now, but he hasn't. He's not even moving the drone platform. There's no Tiberium left here. He's just pulled in the last of it, and he's got no refineries up his expansion. He probably has a lot of money, but I can see him expending that very quickly. I think Spartanek did this in the VOD. Was it 2 VODs ago? It may have been 2 VODs ago. And yeah, you got to watch out. If you go to the blue, be prepared for it to dry up super quick. You really need to get back to this expansion down here. Now, is he going to go down there? Is he going to go for the danger expansion? No, he's going to go for the safe expansion. Danger expansion, he does kind of have control. Oh man, there's stealth tanks out. I like this move by Cyberstorm. He's got stealth tanks out. Does he know about it? He's moving in the direction of them. There's absolutely no way he can know that they're there. There's nothing to run down. Something I learned when I was playing Technique is that the stealth tanks actually, if they run down trees and fences and or little bits and pieces on the map, you can obviously see that even though there's stealth units there. You can see the trees getting run down, you can see the fences getting run down. You're like, whoa, there's a stealth unit there, and I need to kill that right now. And yeah, in that game, Technique wasn't too happy that he was like, how do you know that my stuff is there? And I was like, well, you're running down the trees. I'm pretty sure that was on Stusa as well, a lot of trees on Stusa. So anyway, the Traveler player is moving over here. He's got some units coming in here, but they're going to be completely destroyed. They're going to be completely destroyed. There's too many buggies and air tower coming up now. I would like to see some Vertigos. Yes, build some Vertigos now. It looks like it's going to be a Venom. It's simply building too fast to be a Vertigo. Oh no, what happened there? Oh, Redeemer Engineering Facility got captured by the Prodigy, but it is a suicide Conyard run, or a suicide Tier 4 War Factory run. Normally they go after your Conyard and sell it and lose their Prodigy, which is a really nasty strategy because it's so cost effective. It's so easy to rebuild the Prodigy, and it's so much more expensive to get a Conyard than a Prodigy. And here come the stealth tanks, and this area is totally undefended. Oh man, nice move here by Cyberstorm, but he's not going to get those two harvesters. He really needs to finish them off. Split the fire. Does he get it? Yes, he gets two of them. Did he have 3 stealth tanks or just 2? Are they overlapping? I can't actually see. No, there are only 2 stealth tanks there. He may have lost one. I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure there were 3 there, or maybe there were just 2. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Oh man, they're reverse moving here. This is bad. The Seeker tanks have got them cornered, and with their stealth detection, they clean those guys up. Was he going Tib Core? No, he wasn't going Tib Core, so he was obviously not planning to go heavy stealth tank. Although he's got another one down here. I would like to see him continue this, but of course there are a lot of Seeker tanks out, and he still hasn't got shard launchers. This is baffling. He's just pushing so many Seeker tanks, and he has been all game, and he hasn't gone for shard launchers here. That would make his Seeker tanks punishing. It's only a $2,500 upgrade too, so it's definitely doable for Traveler very quickly. One more Venom coming out, 2 Venoms coming out, obviously to counter the Prodigy, and he's going straight back for his Redeemer, but he is out of Tiberium. If he doesn't have enough money, I don't believe. He is building it, it's not being stalled, but he's going to be in big trouble here if he runs out of money there. And here comes this one stealth tank to cut these units off here. Does he have? He does. I think he's got a lightning or a storm column queued, and he may drop it on this stealth tank once it opens fire. Here we go. It's the target attacking the harvesters now. There is an attack moving across the field. You can see it on the radar. I'll just wait and see what happens here. No, I'm going to have to go over here and see this. And there's the phase field off on the front units. Only gets a couple of Seeker tanks. That's going to just be decoys here. And oh man, what is this? What is this? Is this a tip? No, it's a mine drop, and right on those guys there, the jet actually manages to escape as well. And that stealth tank is still killing harvesters. There is no lightning storm drop or lightning column drop. Storm column there, I got it finally there. Prodigy is running in, but it doesn't quite get to the MCV. It gets sniped down, but there's a lot of Seeker tanks here. And shard launchers, like I said, would be doing amazingly large amounts of damage right now if he had it, but he doesn't have it. Why did he get shard launchers unidentified? But I don't think it's going to matter. It looks like he's going to be able to destroy everything here. The Redeemer is not out yet. Is that stealth tank? There's 3 stealth tanks there now. Where did they come from? And they're destroying all of unidentified's harvesters. There's only 1 harvester remaining there. That's awesome there. Cyberstorm definitely getting into the base. When you're on the defensive like this and he's being punished really hard, you really need to get something on the offensive, even if it's just a small brigade of stealth tanks or bikes or NGAPC, which I've been doing a lot lately, just to get around and hurt them, or some pits or something like that. You can't just sit on the defensive the whole game because you give them free run. And there is all some heroic units going out there. What went heroic? I didn't even see. It's actually a buggy over there. That's nice. He must have killed the Prodigy and got a few more kills. The Redeemer is out. Those stealth tanks are running around, avoiding the disintegrator squads there. Oh no, stop firing at them. Put them on hold fire stance. Why aren't your stealth tanks on hold fire stance? They should always be on hold fire stance. Oh man. Does have a veteran one there. Looks like 2 of them were cleaned up, but that one gets away. And here we go. Unidentified has no harvesters down there. He's got 1 harvester there, and that may be it. He's got 1 harvester, and that was devastating. All of a sudden, Cyberstorm is looking in pretty good nick here. He's just going to send his Redeemer out by itself. He really needs to work on getting some more Tiberium. He only has 2 harvesters, obviously losing almost all of them. And this is interesting. Neither side really has any harvesters. But, oh, Seeker tank getting destroyed there. Was that by a stealth tank? Yes, that stealth tank is going to get trapped. Oh, man, Unidentified's been doing a really good job of cleaning those up. He just traps them. He gets units on both sides. And then just closes in. That's the second time I've seen that. And I'm pretty sure he's done it a couple more. But he does have 2 harvesters down here now calling. Oh, no, he's calling this one now. That's nice work there. He's probably going for a sec. No, he hasn't got anything. He's only got a handful of units, but he's got 3 spike. and he's had 3 spike most of the game. He'd be cranking a fair bit of resources now. I'd like to see the resources tab. It's probably not as far ahead as I thought, because he has got, I mean, he got the blue, but Cyberstorm has cleaned up this field. He definitely could go back to his main here. The Traveler player is moving all his units down the center. There is a Venom just scouting through. Will it be destroyed? No, not quite. Not really at all. They're going to chase it, but they're not going to be able to catch it. The Redeemer's probably just going to run down. Oh, using a support power on there, completely missing. But really, even if it hit the Redeemer, what was it going to do? Just slow it down? I'm not quite sure. That actually looks pretty nifty once you know, look at that. Look at that effects there. The one thing that Kane's Wrath does right is it looks pretty. Looks realistic, looks gritty. Anyway, the Redeemer's just kind of wandering around aimlessly. He can't really afford to lose it, even though he just wants to run it in and cause some damage. What's happening over here? 3 Harvesters out now here for Cyberstorm. He really needs to either expand, because there really is not enough Tiberium left to do anything. He's got, did he have 1 stealth tank? No, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he did lose the last stealth tank, that's right. Is he going to build more? He didn't have any Tib core rockets, that would have been really good. And all of a sudden the game's slowing down a little bit. Another Prodigy is out. So here we go. What's going to happen from here? I mean, both sides seem to... I mean, they're obviously pretty badly damaged. Those stealth tanks alone getting Cyberstorm back into the game. But, I mean, really, it's the decisions that they're going to be making now. And he's going back to stealth tanks. I really think Cyberstorm needs to make an attempt to get to this middle field. Or at least go back here, because there's a lot of Tiberium there. That's a lot of money there. Right there. It doesn't look like it, but that is a ton of cash. And we can see that Unidentified is now mining freely. He has 1 photon cannon to protect against any kind of stealth tank harassment. They probably can micro around that. It's going to be pretty difficult. Venom is attacking. 2 Venoms attacking the spike there. He's probably going to want to keep those close to his home base, because he wants to protect against that Prodigy when it comes in. There's a heroic buggy there, which is going to be hard. And what's happening over here? He's scouting out the center of the map here. Cyberstorm's going to see those units there, probably thinking that Unidentified is going to be making his way there, but now he's finally got up some decent economy, so expect him to start cranking out some more units now. And man, what a lull in the game. He really didn't have anything else to pressure Cyberstorm with once he got crippled like that. He had no, I mean, he had no Prodigy, he only had a very small amount of Seeker tanks. He really had nothing to go in and to keep the pressure on, so Cyberstorm's managed to get himself back into a little bit stronger position, but here we go, he's expanding now, so yeah, very slow there, that part of the game, after a very intense opening, mid-game, and a somewhat late game. A few Seeker tanks coming in, so now we're seeing something, and a Lightning Spike coming in. A little bit of a raid here. He's attacking the Heroic Buggy. I would have just gone for the Harvester. He could definitely kill that a lot quicker. And that Heroic Buggy there, he's just going to micro it away. There you go. It's going to heal up so fast. And those Seeker tanks need to not overextend themselves. What's happening down here? There's a Stealth Tank out of the range of the Storm Column. And he is going to be lured in closer, but he is going to get the kill. He's got to be careful there. Microing away now. Does he have any other stealth tanks? I'm pretty sure he's got more than 1. Some Venoms. Oh, they snipe the Prodigy, but they get destroyed. One of them is going to escape. That's nice. And what's happening over here now? There's the Conyard moving back up to here, so at least Cyberstorm's going for this Tiberium here. That's a good idea. He's probably going to put down a Shredder Turret and destroy those units there. The Redeemer will probably make its way up there. There is still a Lightning Spike down there, so he needs to get rid of that. His Conyard's still under attack here. And I'm just going to take a quick drink. Alright, we can see the Prodigy just came back out then. So I'd like to see that used a little bit more effectively. All it's done really all game is capture the Redeemer Engineering Facility, and the last couple of times it's just been killed. So he needs to be a little bit more careful with that, I think. And we have 2 tripods down here now. He's desperate to defend this area. There's only 3 Harvesters. You could definitely get more. There's Seeker tanks coming back in up there. These Seeker tanks moving back over here. That Heroic Buggy chasing them needs to not overextend himself. A lot of damage was caused to the Conyard there. That's a lot of damage. It's at 50% health, and he's paying to repair for that. But I tell you what, there's more. There's Disintegrators coming in now with these Seeker tanks, actually managing to destroy some structures. 1 Venom is there. These Seeker tanks will probably be able to finish it off. There we go. Not quite. Then now we go. Yeah. And there is an expansion at the center, but stealth tanks, oh man, they are really paying dividends. And I still don't know why Unidentified didn't get Shard Walkers here. Not Shard Walkers, Shard Launchers. Shard Walkers is Reaper only. He's actually going to lose his Refinery. That's not good. He's got a defense queued. Is it going to be a Storm Column? He really needs one over here. It's really the only thing that can smash those stealth tanks that he's got right now. And it looks like something was captured. The tech center may have been captured there. The Prodigy is probably dead. I think he would be dead. But he sold it off because he's got Blackhand. The only way he could get Blackhand. Oh man, he places another one. And the Storm Column just isn't in a position to cover the entire area here. He either needs a second one, I mean, really, these stealth tanks are they're just going to chill and just wait. They can't do much over here because there's a storm column, a photon cannon, and there's actually stealth detection and tripods. Tripod in the center. What's up here? What do we got? The Redeemer is cleaning up those units. He's unidentified, finding himself very, very stretched. He's just losing too much economy now, especially these stealth tanks. And I mean, he has taken out the tech center here of Cyberstorm. What's Cyberstorm going to do though? He's still got his Redeemer, but really his only offensive units are the stealth tank. It's going to be pretty even. Let's see what he does. He's still building Seeker tanks. Come on, get shard launchers. Oh man, he's built like about, no kidding, he's built like 70 or 80 Seekers this game, and he has not got the shard launcher upgrade. And that stealth tank may actually be destroyed. Not quite. It just manages to escape. It's on heavy damage mode. It may not be able to outrun this Seeker tank, but I mean, reverse moving towards the enemy is always a bad idea. Getting that that less armor at the back there, and that stealth tank is going to make its escape. There we go. Actually, waypoint reverse moving it by the looks of it, unless he's actually microing. Oh no, there's a Seeker tank over here, and that's going to be the end of that one. Bam. But it does get the Seeker tank, one-shotting the Seeker tank with one volley there. That's nice. Of course, you can see there's two tripods here. They should be spread out a little bit more. Redeemer comes out, and it's going to be Rage. He should power down his base defenses so it doesn't destroy his tripods, and two of his tripods just get destroyed. Oh, that's not good at all. And now the tripod's gone, there's really nothing to imp the Redeemer. Those tripods could have imped the Redeemer, but he's not going to be able to do it now. And he's going to run in, and he's just going to flame down this storm column. And that's going to be the end of that. Here we go, Prodigy teleports in. Is he going to teleport in? No, it teleports in, nothing. Oh, it's killed. Oh man, almost. Almost. Oh, he's obviously trying to teleport in a tripod there to imp the Redeemer, which is now veteran. And what's happening over here? A few Seeker tanks come in, but there's too many Scorpion tanks, and that Heroic Buggy's still a thorn in his side. He can't crack this base. Not much really left there at all. And Unidentified, he's cleaned up this field here, but what has he got to show for it? Hardly anything, really. And his drone ship just manages to lift off before it's destroyed, but these Venoms will be able to destroy it unless something can save it. There is a Storm Column back here, and there we go. That's going to finish off those Venoms. He is going to save his drone platform, which is good. It's just as well, because he doesn't have a gravity stabilizer, so he couldn't rebuild it. And, there's the temporal wormhole there just on that Redeemer. Some blue tip has regrown there, so Unidentified needs to send some units over there. But yeah, this game getting very, very bad. I think the late game decisions by Unidentified have been a little bit iffy. He has just lost a ton of economy to the stealth tanks. And I mean, really, he had what he needed to defend it. He needs to get rid of this Redeemer. If he gets rid of the Redeemer, he's sitting pretty. That tripod's probably going to get sniped down. There is another tripod though, and phases the tripod there. Here we go. Oh, watch out, you're getting crushed. Oh no, you're getting crushed. He needs to destroy the Venom with the Seeker tanks. And then the Disintegrators can go to town. They will be flamed. He needs to get Imp off on this Redeemer here. It is being chased by a tripod. That flame won't do too much damage to the tripod. And here we go. Scorpion tank's coming in now. He realizes he's not going to be able to catch it. Fair bit of damage on the Redeemer. It's going to turn around and shoot, but I don't think it's going to get it. The drone platform is still alive. He should just drop a portal and get an assimilator, because it will be a lot cheaper to repair it like that than just to pay for it slowly over time. That will definitely cost him a lot more money. Here we go. Here's the assimilator coming out now. Oh no, it's going to be Disintegrator squads, I believe. Yes, he's pumping out some Disintegrator squads. He's getting blue tib. He is pulling in blue tib again. So here we go. That's really going to fuel him for this fight, and he is getting his main again. So at least some economic decisions being made now. Could sell off one of these extractors. I'm surprised Cyber hasn't done anything about the bottom spikes yet, or any of the spikes really. He's still on 3 spikes, and this game has been going for quite some time now. I didn't actually check the length on this one here, so this one's going to be a pretty long one. Both sides now really just sitting back and seeing what the other's doing. MCV is coming forward now. I have a feeling that someone's going to be pushed into a position where they're going to either win or lose here, because once the MCVs come together, this is really the last Tiberium over here. Cyberstorm is getting Tiberium over here. It's being fueled by this, while Unidentified is being fueled by the blue tip here. Just cleaned up his main again, but he's definitely going to need this. It's going to be close. If he can destroy the Redeemer, he's definitely in with a shot here. But if he can't destroy the Redeemer, then I think Unidentified is pretty much finished here. He's got the tripods. He's got them repaired as well. He's got Corruptors too, so he can repair these units here. He's got 4 tripods. This is going to be pretty good. He needs a Storm Column. He needs to place a Refinery and a Storm Column and get his units right up here in the mix. What's happening over here? And Buzzer Swarm being teleported in. Oh no, Vertigo's being built, but they're destroyed. Oh no. I love Vertigos. I love to see people use Vertigos, and they just got destroyed by a Disintegrator run by. And they're going to be able to destroy this upgraded power plant as well. And that's going to put him low on power. So that definitely paid for itself. Those couple of... They're still alive, actually. They could keep going. Has he realized it yet? Not yet. And it looks like Disintegrator Squad's getting fried over here. There is an Obelisk up, and that's going to be pretty hard here for Unidentified to crack that. Now he's got his Extractor up. He needs a Storm Column, and I think he should start charging right now. He doesn't have a Storm Column queued. Oh, and that Harvester, I've seen that happen a couple of times. He just built the Extractor, and the Harvester gets destroyed immediately. What's happening over here? Stealth Tanks raiding again, and there's nothing but Corruptors here. They're not going to be able to defend this area. He's actually got 2 Extractors there and 2 Extractors there, so he could definitely sell one of those Extractors at each side for some extra cash. And I think Cyberstorm's going to make a move on the middle. He's destroying that Extractor. Unidentified just can't manage this now. He's getting harassed by Stealth Tanks. His Prodigy did go in. What did it capture? Didn't actually see what it captured. It teleported away, but here come the Venoms. And that's going to be GG Prodigy. That's been really, I mean, he's built that about 4 or 5 times, and it really has not done much at all. And there goes the Rage Gen. And this army here is going to literally rip itself apart. And very lucky there not to destroy any of his own units. Didn't actually destroy any. He killed a Corruptor or 2, but he didn't lose any tripods, and that's important. Here we go. He's going to rush forward now. He knows the Rage Gen has been used, so he's getting ready to run it. And there's the phase. Only gets 1 Harvester. Thought he would have phased maybe the tripods or something. One of the tripods is down. Other tripods running. They should run straight for the Redeemer. They're too heavily damaged though. Oh man, they're going to be destroyed, all of them. And the Obelisk gets amped. He needs to get this last tripod over here. Oh, it's an Elite Redeemer. He's got an Elite Redeemer. He really can't stop that without some kind of amp. He needs to get the tripod there, but he didn't get any tripods towards it. All the tripods are down. We have an Elite Redeemer. The entire attack is routed here. And that's going to be the end of Tiberium here for Unidentified. He's got Cyberstorm has 2 ref here. He needs to get some more harvesters up, and these husks. Oh man, he's probably just going to rush straight for those husks. He's got a barracks coming right away. It's got to be a barracks. He's not actually placing it. What's he doing? Microing his Stealth Tanks, destroying some units over here. That's pretty good. And yeah, Unidentified is really out of answers. He's got 3 bases, but he's got no units. And he's being forced to sell up now. There's 2 Stealth Tanks still going. Nice Stealth Tanks. Oh man, if there's something to commend, it's the Stealth Tank usage. He just destroyed so much stuff. And it's not as if Unidentified just let it happen. He did have counters, he had Storm Columns, he had a lot of Seeker Tanks. He trapped them very well, I thought. But really, Cyberstorm was like, you know what, I'm just going to persist with this. And I'm going to keep bringing him out because I know it's going to draw his attention away from where it needs to be. And it did. And there you go, Unidentified realizing that he really is finished. And he calls the GG. So that was very, the first half of the game, incredibly action-packed. Last half, incredibly psychological. And you can see both sides are desperately looking for the decisions they needed to make. And look at the resource tab there. Oh man, let's just look at this tab here first. We have 26 minutes 51 seconds. That's a decently long game here. Units up and down. Looks like Unidentified definitely ahead there. Obviously with a lot of Seeker Tanks and Disintegrators. And then here you can see the main fight. Oh man, look at that at the 12-minute mark. It's probably where he went into his expansion with all those Seeker Tanks and everything. And both sides just massacred each other. Look at that. They both lost about the same because Unidentified started up here and ended up here. And Cyberstorm, like I said, they lost about the same. But as you can see over here, Unidentified going up and down way too much. The Stealth Tanks were very cost effective. Structures now, oh man. Oh geez. Cyberstorm, look at that. That's actually wrong, obviously, because base defense is counted as 3 and it doesn't compute that properly. That's a little bit of a bug. He obviously wasn't on 0 structures for a majority of the game there. That's actually not too good to look at, so we're just going to skip that one there when it comes to Nod. Resources, oh man, here we go. 3 spike the whole game, continually getting the blue tip. He had so much more resources than I thought. I didn't think it was going to be that much. Look at that. It's huge, really, from about the 14-minute mark. The split was significant, and then it just kept going, and it just got further and further. But like I said, Cyberstorm destroyed so much economy that every single dollar that Unidentified was getting, he had to re-spend it on more economy, and that's really why he didn't have a mass army at the end of the game. And I think if he defended his economy a lot better, he would have had a ton more units, and he would have just walked Cyberstorm. But Cyberstorm was like, hey, I'm on the defensive, I need to get over there and cause some damage, and Stealth Tanks were what he wanted to do, and he made them work. Well done to Unidentified for trapping so many of those Stealth Tanks. He really just had Seeker Tanks on both sides a lot of the time and boxed them in. And Cyberstorm, doesn't matter how much micro he's got when he's getting trapped like that. But like I said, he persisted with them, and he made him pay. And eventually, Unidentified lost to attrition there. So well done. That's what you do if it's like that, and you think, hey, if I keep doing this, I'm probably going to win the attrition war. He's not going to think I'm going to keep doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. Very psychological. 0.49 kill death ratio to Unidentified, 1.92 to eXs.cRoNlc Cyberstorm. So Cyberstorm killed 4 times as much stuff as Unidentified. in the kill death ratio here. We have, seeing as how it was a 26 minute 51 second game, Cyberstorm only got $139,518. That is very little for a game that long. When Unidentified got $207,883. That is 60,000. No, that's more. That's 65,000, 66,000. 67,000, maybe $68,000 more. He got that much more in a 26-minute game. Now, it is a long game, but that's still a huge buffer. And like I said, he had to spend so much more money on his economy. He was just losing it over and over again. So Cyberstorm doing a good job of that. Unidentified played the first half of the game amazingly, brilliantly. He really deserved to win, but he couldn't finish the job. That's the thing. And then he, despite some great maneuvers to counter the counter harassment, he just lost too much stuff, and Cyberstorm just prodded forward slowly but surely and got his way back into the game, clawed his way back into the game there. So I'm surprised there was no shard launches. If there were shard launches on the Seeker tanks, that could have been a different story. The game could have ended at the 13-minute mark. If we go back to the units graph here, you go. It's probably at the 12-minute mark where that big fight was. If he had shard launches then, he probably could have won the game, I think. I really think that would have been a deciding factor, but he didn't have them. Cyberstorm held off. The Prodigy use wasn't the greatest in the world. Well done to both players. That was a great game. That was what I was looking for. First half of the game, very action-packed. Last half, very psychological. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.